Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and resting, getting ready to start another productive work week. I love you and the divine loves you. Welcome to all the N1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. To all of the new family members who have recently subscribed, allow me to be the first to welcome you. I am grateful for you. And to my A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. And to the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for everything that you have done for our space. I am grateful. Whew. And here we go. Look, I'm telling you, your flame is burning here, okay? You're really focused on loving yourself here, family. Okay, you're really focused on loving yourself. Okay, I feel that you've had to step into that energy because of, so much that you've been through, and then you've also, realized, you love being by yourself because it's less obligations. I feel like you were really drained in the past from a lot of different energies that were pulling on your energy. Your energy was being depleted in order for others to gain. Okay, this is what I feel. I feel like you have energy that brings luck to others on the chime confirmation. You have an energy that brings luck to others. Okay. But before we hop in too deep into the message, thank you so much for being here. I love you. The divine loves you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, hitting the notification bell, tapping into the messages. I am grateful. Let's tap in, y'all. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with protection during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you keep us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft, any black spell magic being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe. And thank you. All right, y'all. Yes. So this is the energy. Okay. I feel like, after all you've been through and looking back on things, not staying there, but just looking back on things and how far you've come, you realize that loving yourself is what brought you to where you are now. Giving yourself the benefit of the doubt when other people didn't. This feels to me like, you knew that being by yourself limited people from taking from you what they were using, which was your energy for their benefit. Some of you really love being by yourself because it's less obligations. And I don't feel like it's obligations like that, but it's an obligation when you have to pour more into someone than you are being poured into. Confirmation. I feel like your awareness, your intuition, and energy, and your light, and your spirit team, and your ancestors, and everyone else that you resonate with, the gods, okay? The Most High God, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. I feel like that is what governs you. And this makes a lot of people insecure. Mhm. I feel like a lot of people feel insecure. And when you pull your energy back, they start to have these unexpected or unexplained fatigue, exhaustion, weakness. They feel tired. Mhm. And when you take your love or you start loving yourself, that is a way that you are pulling your energy back. And these people, yeah, they start to feel, insecurities, unexplained fatigue, exhaustion, weakness, being tired. Mm. And I feel like, family, that's because they were feeding off of you for so long. Yeah. They be feeling anxious and overwhelmed, self doubt. sudden fears and paranoias, because you're no longer allowing them to project and drain the light out of you, projecting toxicity back. It's like stealing the light and returning darkness to someone, or trying to put somebody back in darkness. You think not? Yeah, you loved on yourself. You stepped out of those insecurities and pulling your power back. And I should just put that on there since I left that room. Yeah, you called your power back. And when you did that, you left a lot of people insecure. Not laughing, but like, shoot, they did it to you. You left their temptations. No, Spirit told me to do that. Let's see, y'all. Yeah. Calling your power. Okay. See, I told you I'm leaving space. Yeah, so you loving on yourself, calling your power back, moved you out of those insecurities. hmm Removed any type of spell work that was having you feeling fatigue or unexplained exhaustion and fatigueness, feeling weak and tired. Any feelings of, anxious, overwhelmed, doubts, paranoia, or sudden fears. Any type of temptations, cravings, or indulgence and disbelief, skepticism, and sudden triggers. I feel like, yeah, you removed yourself from a lot of shit. quick, quick disclosure. Sometimes I come in hot, so that means I do cuss and curse, speak the truth, and call out names on God it too. hmm Tell me more about this. You love being by yourself and less obligations. Yeah, your cutoff game is strong. I feel like anybody that does not exert what you exert, you've learned to quickly pull away. You used to, I'm man. I mean, you be loving so hard on people that you don't even see that they don't care about that, or at least now that's what you've revisited in the past by their actions. Times when you needed them. hmm I feel like, yeah, that's your cutoff game. Mhm. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, because you became aware to people's, it was like family you knew, but then it was like you didn't know. hmm You had awareness and you felt something, but you just didn't know that this was real live energy. But your intuition kept telling you that. Once you became aware, so your intuition being on point and your energy being of the light and your spirit, angels, ancestors, and the Most High, hmm your cutoff game became, yeah, you will not go backwards. hmm You refuse to return to any of that. hmm Yeah, you feel well. You don't have any more pain in your body or your heart. You're sleeping better and you're relaxed. Ha! So why would you take your peace, harmony, tranquility to go backwards? You won't. Look, you're so aware. You got awareness, intuition, energy, light, spirit, and the most high God, and then awareness, intuition, energy, light, and spirit. Listen. Yeah, you are open to receiving. I cannot make it up. Spirit, divinely guided messages from higher power. Mhm. This is where you receive your help from. It's beyond. It's the Most High God, your spirit team. Especially when it comes to sneaky, low vibrational, manipulative, con artist energies. Spirit swoops in when people come in trying to be sneaky. hmm Puts an immediate separation between y'all. hmm Feminine energies, mature feminine energies. You may experience that. You may experience that, when you go through any sort of opposition, spirit swoops in and separates you from that. Take it how it resonates. But yeah, women energies out here, a lot of feminine energy. Your spirit team will separate you from the bullshit. Facts. Yeah, I heard that. Separation from all opposition. And you could be feminine energy. With within this age group. hmm Mid 20s all the way up. Facts to a mature woman. hmm Okay. Let's see what else comes out, y'all. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. You've ascended. Yeah. You're beautiful and people are jealous of your spiritual ranking. You've ascended. Yeah. These people are spiritually blind to the enemy's strategies that could have been manipulating them from high places through witchcraft, idolatry, and you could have been the one that was to deliver them from this. I feel that's their overall energy. They were blind to how close you were to the Most High God. They were blind to you being a sweetheart. hmm They were blind to your path. They may not have even wanted to accept it or something like that. hmm It had everything to do with your occupation. A lot of people may not agree with what it is that you do. You may not agree with what others do. I'm also picking up here that there's a physician here. There's some sort of, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, archaeology or whatever it is. They could look at your blood or something like that. Every time I keep seeing this doctor, that's all I think of. It's like somebody could look at your blood. And it's like right when everybody had lost hope and went into some energy of despair and loneliness and financial worries and instability and uncertainty, you pop up on the chime. 122 could be a significant. Right when the world was in despair, you came. It's like the Messiah is here type energy. Wow. Somebody could be thinking, you were hiding. Okay. I feel like people feel like you were hiding. Okay. With all these energies here that were attacking you, somebody feels like you were a shifter. You could have been at some time in your life, shapeshifter energy. Even had you may have come from a long line of shapeshifters. Okay, we have Nightcrawler, Nightwalker, and demons here. You may have been in a very dark place at once upon a time in your life, and this is when you were learning early on within this journey. So it's not like you're oblivious to it. You just didn't choose it. hmm That's what made you somebody that people could trust because they knew that you didn't walk in this energy. That's why you were able to stay so unbothered. Yeah, because you weren't a trickster or a doppelganger or an impersonator or a copycat or a witch and I don't mean witch in a bad way, but I'm just saying like you just wasn't on that no sapsucker energy allowed. Yeah. These people could be experiencing some unexpected setbacks and delays, and this is frustrating to them causing them to have sleepless nights while you are sleeping better. They're having insomnia and unrestness now. And I feel like that's because of all of the negativity. That's because all of the negativity that they were throwing you, family. Yeah, I feel like that was a lot of negativity that they were throwing you. Tell me more, spirit. Then we're gonna move into some tarot. No, into some more oracle. Yeah, someone sees them spending the rest of their life with you. Someone sees themselves spending the rest of their life with you. They could be addicted to you right now. They could have been somebody that was addicted to toxicity, that loved drama. They could have love bombed you back in the past. Yeah, you are on a lot of people's minds. This is facts, especially those exes. You could have people trying to figure out how to come back in. I say not, because I did not just tell you you ain't going backward. But I feel that energy. This is somebody that was addicted to toxicity. And then you have them possibly thinking about, how they could come back, family. Mm-mm. Yeah, all secrets have been revealed. Yeah, there's nowhere to hide. It's like you know things. I feel like you ain't studying nobody. You're getting ready to start living your life the way that you're supposed to live it. You brought these people who knew you could be trusted, but instead abused you. You brought things to an ending. And this could be with exes, family, friends, co-workers, bosses, okay, just wherever your presence was. hmm Somebody could be saying over here that, they really thought you were going to fail in some sort of way. Um, Let me see. Let me get it from here. Let's do a shuffle. Somebody could have been like, yeah, hoping that they could end something for you um, from a perspective of your health. Oh, let's see. They thought they were going to get a message of concern pertaining to your health. I can't make it up. Somebody had a trusted message of concern pertaining to your health. Really. Let's get into this. It could have been for a mature man or both a mature man and a mature lady. Damn. They're older though, and they're in concern. Tell me more about this. Dang, because they was in some sort of bondage, but something got blocked. Mm, what got blocked? Yep, all the false narratives. hmm I feel like somebody had some sort of message, family, pertaining to your health, right? And they were getting some sort of false information that it was trusted that you was gonna be, I don't know, but we about to go look. I do know because that's what it said. And then they all came out. Somebody thought they had a trusted ending here. Okay, this is the message they got. But something about, them being concerned, okay? Concerned about some sort of health concern for possibly a feminine or a mature masculine. There was some sort of ending here with a bondage. I feel like there was some sort of ending here they thought, okay, that you were going to be in, or somebody close to you, or there was some sort of ending. I feel like that ending got blocked. And so did this false narrative. Mm, okay, tell me more. Maybe there was something blocked by a divine masculine. What was blocked? Tell me, or any more about what was blocked? Because yeah, I feel like somebody could have tried to spin the false narrative that you were in some sort of bad health, or something like that. Yep, a karmic masculine. Yeah, this is a karmic masculine. And look, family, you got a bill of sale or something like that. And as a recent, so somebody here was painting a false narrative. I feel like this is another reason that energy can't come back. It's because they could have been trying to affect your health. I feel like they could have been sitting there talking about the somebody here. Look, they thought they mammy put a death spell on you. They mammy sick and dying. Mm. hmm You return that to sender. You got to have a whole little different outlook and a new change. I promise you. You blocked a lot of stuff. Somebody's mama's about to pass. Yeah. And you about to move on with a divine masculine and live bliss. Somebody could have been trying to do some dirt. Yep. To real love and unexpected money after learning lessons. After learning lessons at 22 and counting. Yep. Somebody out here going through a lot of emotional pain because you don't let them go. Because, yeah, they was hoping to do something, family, or have you in some sort of, you know, ailment, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever the fuck it was. But I feel like health wise, with this hospital bed out here, masculine or feminine energy, they got some message. They're concerned. Oh my God, something about you passing or something like that. I feel like all that was blocked. And this was some karmic masculine spreading some sort of false narrative. There's something that you have been divinely guided to do in order to keep something flowing. hmm You got plenty of clarity on this. It's like you started returning things to them. hmm Yep, tell me more, spirit. You returned a lot to sender. Yep, I can't make it up. You returned a lot to sender. That blood sacrifice, that voodoo, that black magic, the demonic oppression, the darkness, the dark trying to appear like they were of the light, you blocked it. And you returned a lot of that to sender, family, okay? So don't let nobody get up in your head, all right? Know that any negative thoughts are coming from them. You clear, cancel, and release and rebuke and put the mighty shield, the mighty crown over your crown chakra. Cover your head. Period. So yes, you have defeated a very dark covenant, a coven, and it's because of your ancestor, your bloodline, your lineage, your heritage, your genealogy, your dynasty, your lineage, and your blessings. This doctor confirmed your lineage. Okay. All right, family. So I'm going to leave that here. Whew, I like that energy. I love this. I love this for you. I love this for us all who this message may resonate with. All right, let's close out. Thank you so much, Divine. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste. Confirmation.